Welcome back to Candid with Krushmi. Today I have ARPIT Sharma with me, who's a famous sports presenter with Sony. You would have seen him on TV during the Australian Open football events, and also he's done the Olympic, Asian Games as well as Euros. Apart from that, he also hosts a lot of events, and you would have seen him on TV commercials as well very often. Now, it's a role reversal today because normally he's always interviewing people and anchoring shows, and today he's on mine. So I'm going to be asking you questions and you're going to be put in a spot. We're going to be talking about his fitness, his nutrition journey and his sporting journey. So let's get started. Thank you for being on my show.
My pleasure. I'm nervous because of the role reversal a little bit, so don't be too hard. Be easy.
Please, you do this on a regular basis. I should be the one who's nervous. Okay, so first thing, being a sports anchor, I think sport would have been an important part of your life as well. What kind of a role has it played in your life so far, professionally and personally?
Well, now I can say professionally it has played a very big role, but even before I was a proper sports anchor, I was lucky because I was always encouraged to play sports when I was younger, all sports. There was never a specific sport that I was in, which in hindsight, sometimes I think if I had focused, who knows. But I've played sport my entire life. So cricket, football, badminton, squash, attempted volleyball also, attempted hockey, also got smashed in the face, so never played it again. But anything and everything, athletics, running, relays, everything I have attempted when I was younger. So even before I got into this field, so I was in a corporate job earlier. I did my engineering, worked in IT for 4 years. So even when I was in my job, we were just so enthusiastic about making our football team, making our cricket team, and just playing as much as we could. College life though, we used to bunk classes and go and play as much as we could. So sports has been very important to me. In fact, at one point of time, that was my only way of fitness. Because I used to say this before that I hate gym, which I don't say now. But I just couldn't convince myself to go to gym. But if you ask me to play and run and keep running, funnily, I couldn't run on a treadmill back then. Within 5 minutes, I would get bored or tired. But on a football pitch, I could run for an hour, 2 hours, or something. So it's been a very important part of my life. Like I said, even before I was in this field, luckily, I stumbled here. I'm a part of a sports broadcast. I'm a part of Sony Sports. And now it's paramount that I have had that background and the background of multiple sports, because like you said, I've been lucky enough to host multiple sports.
Correct.
And I have a little knowledge of them before I even go there, which has been a massive boon for me. So fitness wise, and even now, I try and play a little bit football when I can. Yeah, but sports it's always been one of the biggest aspects of my life.
And there are a lot of people who'd be jealous to be in your sport because they get to see all the sporting stars. Like I would be, because we have one of the best that are sitting across, and you get to interview them and have sports in your life in a very different way this time, apart from playing it.
I should have held a piece of wood if I know you.
There's enough wood around.
No, I know. I'm very lucky. I completely understand that it's one of the best jobs and the dream jobs.
Yeah. Now, a lot of our viewers, and I get a lot of clients who believe that having a hectic schedule, especially if you're shooting, odd hours of shooting, you cannot have a fitness or a nutrition regime, or you can't have a structure. How much of that do you think is true or false?
So I was one of those people before who said, oh, schedule aisa hai, I'm sleeping at 4 o'clock, I can't be expected to follow a routine. It's not a true statement. It's something you say to maybe escape being responsible for your own fitness. In this field, I work with ex-athletes. I'll drop a couple of names like Terry Phelan, Ashley Westwood. I've worked with Sunil Chhetri as well, who's not an ex-athlete, he was playing. And he used to work odd hours when we hosted the World Cup in 2018 as well. But he was fit throughout the tournament, and he was so particular about everything he ate. And I remember when I started the tournament, for dinner, I would order biryani, butter chicken, butter roti, chicken triple rice and all that. And this guy would be eating only leaves, and that time he was not vegetarian. He's moved on to being a vegetarian now, so grilled chicken, that's it. So those guys were always fit, and even ex-athlete Terry Phelan, like, he's one of the biggest inspirations for me because he's 50 plus and his body is as fit as I've seen in anyone across ages, and it's because he's so particular about his food. And over the last month or so, because of you specifically, even though I've been doing those 4 a.m. nights, Champions League nights and all, I asked you, that's why, like, how do I go about it if I want to stay fit? So I believe that statement is not true. We use it as an excuse, and I do understand that when you have that routine, sometimes you just want a feel good factor, so you want to wake up and maybe just eat a waffle or a samosa as well, which I'm still craving. But yeah, it's not the hardest. If you go about it, if you have that specific regimented schedule, and if you know what to eat, even if your schedule is out, and I understand that. I asked you, when I get hungry after dinner, if I eat dinner at 8 o'clock, I feel hungry if I'm staying awake till 4 a.m. But you figure out ways to get through that in the right way so that it doesn't affect you adversely. I don't think that statement is true, that if your schedule is hectic. And even before this, I've known actors and models who worked ridiculous hours, ridiculous hours in TV, and they've stayed fit because they have adapted to it and they've made sure they eat right. And even include things like, I remember someone told me about this actress who would carry ankle weights to work because she was spending 18 hours, and the only way that she could do a minimal workout is with those ankle weights, so in her green room. So if you want to do it, you can do it.
Exactly. And now, very important, because we've started to work on your nutrition. How do you think it has helped you first, nutrition or being on a structured nutrition plan along with fitness? Because I know now you've also incorporated your strength training. You like hitting the gym.
I do.
You do like running. You also like playing your sport. So you're doing multiple things as well as, going for your shows, etc. So with all of that, how has nutrition helped you so far?
Okay, so it's helped me in a lot of ways, which is kind of obvious. It's such a simple truth that maybe we don't like to accept, that just eating right helps you in so many ways. The differences I've noticed is, one is the energy levels. When I'm eating on time, I'm just more enthused with my energy levels, whether it is at work as well, because I remember there were times at work where, because my work starts at 11 sometimes, at midnight sometimes, before work I would need a cup of black coffee to just, boost myself up. But I've realized I don't need it now. Maybe I would still ask for it at 1:30 or 2 a.m. And maybe it's still psychological that I need it, but my energy levels are much better. I'm definitely fitter. So, playing football, I remember when I started a month ago, in terms of fitness levels, I was very bad. And that was also because, like you said, my training wasn't right. I wasn't doing that well as well. I wasn't running as much. But yeah, I realized my fitness levels is better. I'm running faster. I'm training better, even though I don't lift very heavy weights. But I know I can feel that in my body. One of the things I also realized, which is my skin, which I didn't tell you. I'm saying it now. Because I've always had issues, thankfully not major issues, but minor issues. Like I've always said, I always have a pimple on my face or a couple of pimples. And I remember 3-4 months ago, I had like this wave of them. And I was trying to figure out, is it the hair wax? Is it the makeup? And I remember telling the makeup guy also, change all your kit and whatever you use on me, because I'm just trying to blame him. Yeah. And I've realized now, for the past month, that I've not had any issue as such, because obviously my junk food intake has been low. My namkeens, which is something I really love, that has been low. So my skin's been much better, and people have been saying that I'm going to touch wood again, so that it stays like this. And I've just, this other thing which I've not told you, I used to have headaches a lot earlier. I still in my bag have medicines for headache. I always carry them. I've not had as many headaches. In fact, I don't remember having a headache in the past month. And this is when I do indulge, I do shisha, everybody knows about it. And I would have like a fuzzy head or a headache after. I've not had that also. So I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm eating right and all these changes.
Absolutely. And all of these things that you feel are things that we say helps with nutrition anyways. Of course, you need to exercise to stay fit. I also heavily believe in that. But a lot of things that you said are absolutely in sync with what nutrition helps with. But more than anything, I think we're looking at consistency as well, right? And he does indulge in a lot of things, and that's my last question, because I know, you know, people believe that when we give a diet plan, it's absolutely strict and you can't eat anything, or you'll have to eat clean forever. But we do give a lot of food. So what's your take on the diet plan that we actually give you?
Okay, so this was a very important aspect of, in fact, I always refer to it as a meal plan. I did not call it a diet plan.
Thank you, which I think it is.
Yeah,
yes.
because, and I always said I'm on a meal plan. So in the past month, I've had friends saying, you know, do you want to go out for drinks, or do you want to order something? And I've been saying no. I've been a little strict on myself, stricter than maybe what you would have also liked, because I remember in the meal plan, you had one meal which said eat anything you want.
Correct.
Anything cooked from outside or at home, anything. You didn't restrict it at all.
Yeah.
In those days also, I would order a salad because I said I really want to get fit. Yeah. But the important thing is, when I said meal plan to my friends, they assumed, oh, you're just eating boiled broccoli or boiled potatoes, or just eating quinoa, or just eating grilled stuff, which is not true, because your plan was based on my cook coming home and making the kind of food that she does. So I've been eating rice pretty much every day for lunch, the regular dal, sabzi, roti. I know you asked me to change one aspect in terms of roti, just going with what's the
millet rotis.
Millet roti, yeah. But I've still had regular rotis. I've had paranthas as well. So my food was very regular. And the minute I told someone that I'm on a meal plan, they just assumed that, oh, you're not eating anything. But I was pretty much eating everything. I also did have Chinese once, which was from outside. I ordered it from outside. So I was eating everything. And that, I think, is the best aspect of your plan. That it's not like you let go of everything. Because one of the things people have is like, mujhe sab chhodna padega.
Yeah.
I don't think that's been true in this case. I've been eating everything.
In fact, so see, having come from a sporting background as well, we believe in consistency and moderation, which is what we're working towards, right? So yes, you'd get great results. He's already fitter, by the way, in a month's time.
I am.
But the idea is, when he goes away, and you know, when he has these events, or he's away for months when I don't get to see you, you should be able to continue on the same plan going ahead as well. So to end this, let's have one message from him for anybody who's, you know, a fitness enthusiast. He does play recreational football a lot as well, and he's getting better again in that. But any tip for our viewers on fitness and nutrition that you'd like to give?
Yeah, sure. Because I do believe I've had that experience of both worlds. So,
correct.
There was a time I was eating a lot of junk food, ordering a lot of food, and also I think fitness is paramount. I think it is ignored by a lot of people. It is justified, I understand, for a few people who work extremely hard during the day. I respect that a lot. But that doesn't mean you can't stay fit. And I think you should stay fit. So even if you're working hard, you know, try changing your lifestyle a little bit in terms of what you're eating, the quantities that you're eating. Minimal exercise, even if you can manage it. It doesn't need to be hardcore. You don't need to go to the gym for 2-3 hours or something like that. Minimal exercises, like I know a routine that Terry taught me, which is just a 10-minute routine, and it leaves you exhausted and well exercised overall body work. And you find these on YouTube, on Instagram, everywhere now, 10-minute whole body workout. And also it's just about a slight discipline that I think a lot of us like to escape and say, oh no, we've been working too hard. Oh no, I need a mood lift. Oh no, this is okay. Oh no, people should accept me just the way I am, and they should. But being fitter is always better, because it's going to keep you healthy. It's going to keep you driven in life for whatever you're doing. And like I have experienced the results, I'm pretty sure you will as well. So I think fitness, the amount it is ignored, shouldn't be, and it should be prioritized.
Great. Thank you so much. It was lovely having you with us, and all the messages, and to get a little insight about your life as an anchor as well. Like I said, because we see you on TV, but we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. So thank you for being with us.
No, my pleasure. Was I all right?
Yes.
Cool.
You were great.